Welcome, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Make sure that bell is lit. So welcome. Oh shoot, my fault. Welcome. Hey, to my channel. We're gonna do this again. Underrated Dark. We're gonna do this again. Sorry, family. Sorry. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again. Cause I hit that. I don't know. We're gonna do it again. I'm sorry, family. I'm sorry. I hit it and it won't go through, but I finally got it. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Make sure the bell is lit so you'll be the first one come when I do a powerful live stream on video. Make sure you check the description box of my links and also my hashtags. Make sure you share this stream throughout social media, okay? And also, check out the past streams that I did that is in the archives. Make sure, bless a brother to get them likes and the views up. Also, I have PayPal or Super Chat. If you want to donate, can't donate, I understand. Times is hard. At least hit the like button. All I'm asking. If you can donate, that'd be very much appreciated. The underrated one, the grinder. Chef JT, not just chefing in the kitchen. I be chefing up information. The grinder reaper, respect my existence. We got a special guest today. He be showing up at different panels, even chats. I find him very, I can say dynamic, but I find him a very humble, very strong brother. And, in his own way, he helped me out a lot. Just as She Stay Sleep and others, and other brothers and sisters. And so I took the time that I want to chop it up with him on the Darkness Roundtable. And I want y'all to know of this brother, Tony Smith. And unmute yourself, brother, and introduce yourself, please.
Peace, y'all. My name Tony Smith, man. Once again, like JT said, I'm the guy that be in the chat and people's live streams showing support, and spreading love to the fam and the people. Pleasure to be here, JT.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for you to show up. Thanks for you to be here. You want to wait for some more people to come and everything, and let's talk about last night at the man's talk, and plus the other chat, Lee Live I did. And tell me what you feel about it.
Yeah, first of all, the men's chat or the men's talk chat, I appreciate that one, man, because like I always say when I come on your panel on that show, basically the black men in the community, man, we need safe spaces where we can come and express ourselves, man. To take our shoes off and just chill out, you know what I mean, and just speak about what's on our mind and what we're dealing with every day in society, man. Like I love that, like I love that show, man. For real. And the underrated darkness at the dark, that's another thing. Last night you had a good one, man. That was a good show, man. We had some good people on the panel.
Yeah, exactly. We had a good show last night. I'm trying to get you She Stayed Sleeping Jaquel last night, but the Google would not mess with me. Dang, it would not get it, but I'm glad. She Stay Sleep. If you want to put any information in the chat, you can. All right. If you want, it's up to you. But what we gonna do? Let's see. Um. So how you feel? How you feel today? Before we start, I forgot. How's you and the family doing?
Man, I can't even complain for real. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I don't got no complaints, man. Life ain't perfect, but you know it ain't all that bad either.
Yeah. Let me before I continue. Shout out the one and only She Stay Sleep TV, the spoken truth for our community. Pretty Apple. Thanks for coming and congratulations of your channel got monetized. That's big. That's all right. That's great. My brother Jaquel Thomas, my brother, as always, thank you so much. Sills, thanks for showing up and everything. And I appreciate everybody coming up here. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna stop this joint right now. Okay. Welcome again, Tony Smith. Chop it up with me on the Darkness Round Table. And the chop is gonna stop. Chop it up is gonna start right now. Tell the people where you were born, your parents, your brothers and sisters, etc.
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. I got 2 brothers, 1 sister. My mom and pops, they pretty much was like your average American family, man. You know, it was some like crazy things that we went through as a family when I was growing up. But you know, at the end of the day, both of my parents, they always showed me and my siblings love, man. And they always like kick good knowledge to us, you know, to keep us sharp in the streets and just in life, man.
Right.
So, yep.
Okay, how many brothers and sisters you have?
I got 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Close? You close to them?
Oh yeah. Me and my siblings grew up real tight, man. We used to have little sibling rivalries when we was growing up, but nah, we tight, man. We tight. We used to fight each other, but you can't fight my siblings. You know what I mean? That's how we got there too.
Oh, you know. There's a brother in his chat that from Baltimore too. It's Sonny Boxing Talk. He's from Baltimore too.
Damn, I ain't never know Sonny was from Baltimore, man. That's what's up, man.
From B-More. He's from B-More right there. 6 Figures Days. Thank you so much for showing up. Yeah, okay. Was you into sports? And,
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
You into sports and stuff like that? Yeah.
Yeah, when I was growing up, I used to play basketball, football, and baseball. And I played all 3 for a little bit in high school. But, you know, I didn't grow up in like a family that was very wealthy or whatever. So after a certain point in high school, I stopped playing sports. You know, I stopped chasing that dream to go work and make money and stuff. Oh, but yeah. I love sports though. I used to play all 3 sports that I just named to you.
Okay, yeah. We do have something in common, yeah, because that's what it was with me. I stopped after work and everything. Now you say you play. So, what's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport out of football, basketball, and baseball was football.
Oh, football. Okay. No, go ahead.
No, you gonna ask me what was my position?
Yeah, what was your position? Who was your favorite football player?
Okay, when I was in recreation football in high school, I played strong safety. I played linebacker and wide receiver. And when I was growing up, my favorite football player was Randall Cunningham, man. When I was a little kid, man, I used to like Randall Cunningham and Mike Vick too.
Really?
You know, I always liked the running quarterback, man. I remember when I used to play neighborhood football in Baltimore, man, I used to be the quarterback and shit on my team. And I was just like Mike Vick and Randall Cunningham. I like to run. I like to throw. Like I used to like to throw the deep ball, all that. Yeah, that was my favorite, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I had an arm, man. I still can throw.
It's very, very rare. You know, in our community, when we talk about football, you don't find that many people. They say Michael Vick, but they never say Randall Cunningham.
Oh, Randall, rare. That dude is a legend. What if it wasn't for, Michael Vick? He probably looked up to Randall Cunningham, to be honest, man. That dude is a legend. That's Randall Cunningham. That boy was bad on the field. I'm an 80s baby, but I was a little kid, you know what I mean, when he was still playing. So yeah.
Yeah. I remember he used to play University of Las Vegas. Now, people that at that time they would become a basketball giant, but in football they were sub. But I remember I see Randall Cunningham. I'm like, who? They said, who is that's Randall Cunningham? What do you mean? Yo, you going to the pro? No, he got an arm, running everything, and I think he had a pretty good career in the pros. I think he should get in the Hall of Fame. You know.
Yeah, I think he should too, because he was like an innovative quarterback, man. You know, I studied football history, and you know, back in the 60s and 70s, there wasn't really any running quarterbacks. You know, every quarterback was like I'm gonna say like a prototypical quarterback. You know, like a pocket passer. And man, Randall Cunningham, he changed the game for real as a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He did, man.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I always like Randall Cunningham. Okay, now we got the sports and everything. When do you move out and went to college?
I went to college back in 08, like 08, 09. I moved out to California to go to college, you know, because my pops, he was in the military. So he basically got me into the university. Well, it wasn't a university, it was a community college. He basically got me to community college off of his VA benefits or whatever. So that was a good opportunity for me, man. Like I'm glad I got to like experience living in California and going to school out there, man. It was different because, you know, I'm from Baltimore, and
right.
I never been to the West Coast before. That was my first time ever going there when I lived there. So yeah, that opened my eyes up to like how different regions have different, you know, customs and different type of culture and stuff.
Are you into animals and pets and stuff?
I like pets. Matter of fact, I used to breed dogs, man.
Word? Yeah. Just go into that, please.
Yeah, when I lived in California, man, I breeded boxers. I breeded pit bulls, like bullies. I had chihuahuas. You know, I didn't abuse them, but yeah, I was into breeding them, man. And man, I love dogs, man. I love dogs.
Get out of here. What about in Baltimore? Do you have your own pet in Baltimore when you live with your mother, father, and family?
When I lived in Baltimore as a kid, you know, we had the family dog. That was pretty much it. And we had a couple cats here and there, but
what's the name? What's the name?
What you said? What's the name of what? The cats or the dogs?
Yeah, the cats and the dog. What was the name?
Man, we had the dog. His name was Elroy. That's like a typical dog name for real. But yeah, his name was Elroy. And the cats, one of them was named Mike, and the other one was named Beauty, like beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember it was this dog we had. That motherfucking big. That was a mean motherfucker. I forgot that he was a crazy double. He was a crazy German Shepherd. I forgot that motherfucker. And we had a cat. We had this motherfucker chew pencils. And I was at the time. I was the youngest at the time. That motherfucker bit my ass. I said, "My bit my ass." Like I remember my father came home like this. He came, said, "Yeah, you gotta take him." But I was already up there, and after that, I was like scared of all that. That motherfucker, he wouldn't even let me get in the motherfucking apartment. Oh no, mama, and I'll never forget.
And you had Cujo. That was a Cujo dog.
Yeah, that was man. Yo, that was OG Cujo, yo. That dog, I said, "Mama, I ain't feed him, mama. I ain't doing that." And I never forget. It was okay. They say it was a broken skin. They gave me shots and everything. Came home, and I never forget that my mom. She told me this. It's funny, yo. She said, "They said cover your ears, baby." I said, "Mom, cover your ears. This is adult talk." I said, "I'm gonna tell you this. I know you like the warm sheets." I said, "Yeah." What it's gonna be? Warm sheets or that dog?
Right.
But I could. I bit my baby, and then he never liked me and my second older sister. We can't get in there. We get in the building. We won't ever get in. I have to kick them off. Yeah. OG Cool Joe. Yeah. And it was also, but that's my story. We had Ben, but Ben
Yeah.
froze. You know what I mean? We go to it. But we'll get back to that now. Now you say you went to college in California, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you went to college in California. What major? What major that you took up?
When I went to school, I took up business management.
Mm.
Yeah, and business management. That was a cool, that was a cool major. But I'm gonna tell you, my favorite subject actually in college when I was doing my business major was I like psychology for real. That was really like the thing that I really liked when I went to college because psychology is basically the study of human behavior. And
Right.
taking that course, it actually helped me to understand a lot of the humans that surround us in society and all that. So psychology, that was really my favorite. I should have made that a major, but it's all good though. So yeah.
Yeah. So let me check out some things too. Hey, hey, Lamaj, check out people in the chat. There's some I don't like in there that be very much appreciated. Get them out. You know how we do. Get them out. And all right. So what years you went to college, my brother?
I went to community college, so it basically was from
Community college. Okay.
08 to like 2010.
Oh, okay. Now,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to sit you.
No, you can go ahead.
Now, um, after you went to college, right? You graduated in 2 years. Am I correct?
Right, with the business management associates.
Okay. All right. Now, after you went to college, now when did you develop the consciousness for our community? What age? What age that happened?
Okay, when I was growing up in Baltimore, I was meeting people in my neighborhood that was kicking knowledge to me about consciousness and all that, but I was kind of like rejecting it, like, like y'all dudes is crazy. You feel me? Like, I don't want to hear that. I just want to get money. You know how most people be today. But to be honest with you, bro, when I lived in California, that's when I really started to have that true conscious awakening, and I really been prideful in my people. I was raised on Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all that. But like I said, mentally, I was still kind of caught up in the matrix. But yeah, I say about 2010, 2011, in my early 20s, that's when I started to really get serious about my consciousness and like caring about the people.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, y'all. Thanks a lot to get these fools out. And welcome, Monica Mo Justice. Thanks for coming. Sonny Boss talking to everybody else. Rain Woman, thanks for coming. Now, when you start having your consciousness as a brother yourself and everything, what certain things that disturb you about our community, and maybe the second, and then also the second part of the question, what certain things we need to work on right now?
Well, when I first came into my consciousness, the one thing that mostly disturbed me about our community was the lack of Black love and the Black self-hatred, man. That was like two of the things that really bothered me because to me, I feel like when it comes to this system of white supremacy, we all in the same boat. So us like fighting each other and hating on each other, is counterproductive. And yeah, that really bothered me, man. And that's what really motivated me to become the type of person I am now, where I want to like push and pull and support our people, like online and in real life, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way we gonna win, man. We gotta build each other up instead of breaking each other down for real.
Mm-hmm. I remember that, about 40 minutes ago, we was talking when I was like, we was talking off the air when I was setting this great chop up and everything. Let me ask this question. Margamo Justice asked this question. He said, "How does one come into day consciousness?" Real question.
That question for me, or that's for you?
For you?
How does a person come into their consciousness?
Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, you gotta kind of experience life, and it's basically a battle. Man, it's a battle in your mind between good and evil. I'm gonna say that not to sound like this is some magical, mythical type of stuff, but you just have to consciousness. The key word in that word is conscious. So you have to like have something in your mind that tells you that something is not right. You know, in order for you to want to even get into that consciousness like growth, man. That's my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's all right. That's all right. So after you left from college and you gaining consciousness for yourself and plus first and for our community. Um, did you relocate back to Baltimore after you left college?
Uh, After I left college, I actually lived in California for a few more years.
Okay, what part?
I lived in Southern California, LA County, Palmdale,
Oh, okay,
Lancaster area. Yeah,
okay.
that's like at the top of LA County.
So
And
you say you lived there for a few years?
yeah, I lived there for like 3 to 4 years after I finished college.
Oh, okay. I know you love California, did it? It was a nice weather, nice lady, nice sisters out there, right?
Yeah, man. Oh my God. What? Man, it was pretty women that had knowledge, all types of stuff. You know, you got bougie ones too out there. You know, I ain't gonna lie about that. But and a lot of the people in California, they pretty much welcome me with open arms. But you know, I met some knuckleheads too, man. I've been what's the word? I've been when the gangs is set tripping, yeah, I didn't have that happen to me. They didn't set tripping on me before for having the wrong colors on, but once I diffused the situation,
Right.
you know, they basically backed off of me and they seen that I knew people that they knew and they pretty much, you know, they gave me my respect after that.
Yeah.
But other than that, California was fun though. I didn't live too far from LA. You know, the only bad thing
Okay.
about California was that traffic, man. That traffic, man, that's no joke. It's as bad as advertised, man.
Oh, so you live in California for 3 years?
No, I lived in California for about 6 years.
Oh, about 6 years. Okay,
About
now,
6 years.
now, oh, about 6 years, and you left California?
Yeah. I got homesick,
You
man.
left?
Got homesick. I got
Oh,
yeah.
so that's the next question I was going to ask you. Did you went back to BMO?
At first, when I left California, I went back to Baltimore, like to stay for a little bit, but not long though, maybe for a couple months. And then
Okay.
I met somebody. They was from Rhode Island, and you know,
Oh,
we pretty much clicked up or
okay.
whatever, right? And they the ones who kind of introduced me to Rhode Island, which is where I'm at right now. And they was telling me, they was like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you
And
should
how
check out
long?
Rhode Island.
Oh, okay. So how long you been in Rhode Island now?
I've been in Rhode Island for about what's this, 2019. Uh, Man, I've been in here for a few years, probably about 3 to 4 years.
Okay. Do
Yeah,
you
three to
like
four
it?
years. I like it out here. It's pretty slow, but the one thing I do really like about Rhode Island, as far as like the black people, is
Mm-hmm.
we pretty much the black people out here pretty much respect each other. Like when you see another brother or another sister out in the streets, they speak to you. You know, they try to welcome you with open arms, and I like that, man. Because where I grew up in Baltimore, you know, it's a lot of black on black crime or whatever, and for me, that was
Yeah.
that seeing like black people like kind of united. That was a switch up, and I really like that up here, man. I like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool. I'm saying, me and Tony Smith, we chopped it up, and we was like talking about like different things, how our attitude changed. You know, won't you tell the people we was talking about when I was chopping it up? We were talking about different things. You know, because I think they should know about about the status and sometimes the image. Remember we was talking about the image.
Yeah, about the image of black people.
Right. So go into that, please.
Well, as we know, as a collective right now, on a large scale, the image of our people is not good. But we have a lot of good people that are still out here in the community that I feel like are worth saving. And we have a lot of people that's in our hoods that got good knowledge for us too. Like I was telling JT, when you live in the hood, man, you can't judge people by their appearance. Like some people, they might look homeless. Some people, you might look at them, you might be like, oh, that's an alcoholic. But a lot of those people who you look down on in the hood, they got good information and knowledge, man. And they're about the collective of the people. But they pretty much are considered the outcasts of the world now because they don't have any money, or they don't keep themselves upright. So yeah, man. So yeah, don't never sleep on people's appearance. Like just because somebody look a certain way doesn't mean that they're not a good person or that they don't know something. That's one thing I tell people every day.
No, so yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off. Now let me ask you this question. Do you see this on? I know we talk about social media, but we're talking about in the YouTube streets now. Do you see that? Do you still have people that are judging people about image and stuff and their existence? Do you see that of your perspective?
Yeah, hey, everywhere you go, you're gonna see people that's judging people. It's the same in Rhode Island. It's the same in New York, Baltimore. Yeah, a lot of people, they gonna judge you. I mean, hate it or love it, it is what it is. But me personally, I don't judge people based off of their appearance or certain other aspects that other people would judge people off of. I judge you off of if you're a good person or a bad person. Let's just put it that way.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Yeah, I feel. I feel. I don't. That's me. I don't look down on anybody. So, but so now we speed right now. You're in Rhode Island. Now you said there was a young lady, right? That you used to like, or you still with her and stuff.
Look, JT trying. Look at JT. No, I was telling you the story last night about this this young lady that I knew in California, and she pretty much like opened my eyes up into she opened my eyes on like a different type of lifestyle and living and thinking. I'm gonna say that. Like she was like one of the first women that I used to hang with that like she'll invite me to go do picnics with her or whatever. We'll do the barbecue at the park or something. But I still know her, but we're not together or nothing. She still live in California, but she's still a good friend of mine though. She good peoples, man. Yeah.
That's good. So y'all still together? Huh?
Say it again. I couldn't hear you.
Are y'all still together, or you're no longer, or you're friends or something?
Nah, man. I'm doing the single and the mingle thing, man. I'm pretty much just doing my own thing.
Okay.
Trying to build myself up. Yeah. Right. Build my resources up.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't have no.
Yeah. Tell me, see.
Yeah, I don't have no kids or nothing either. I'm trying to have fun right now. Trying to have fun in my life right now before I get into the family aspect of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tony, that Tony Free.
I'm a free agent. Yeah.
He's a free agent now.
I'm available, ladies.
He's available now. Available though. Y'all gotta come. That's my brother right there. So you gotta come with the real now. No, let me stop. Let me stop. I know, Mark. We just playing around, sweetie. We just playing around, But okay. Now, after all that's going on now. Again, welcome, family. Tony Brown, chop it up on the Darkness Roundtable, the one and only, the Grinder Reaper. All right, welcome, family. One I did not mention, like Monique Hill, Monica Mo, Justin, and everybody else. Thanks for coming. Thank you so much. We get back into this. Oh, see the man right there. Ah,
Peace, peace,
shining, y'all.
peace. Yeah,
Homie shining.
I'm,
Homie shining now.
I'm,
Ah,
I'm
it's a
just letting
good
y'all know I'm not a
look.
robot or nothing. I'm a real person on YouTube. This ain't no troll right here. I'm a real man. I'm a real person.
Ooh.
Let the people get to
Monique
see.
says you got some nice, yeah, Monique said you got some nice lips, brother. I think you need to keep that on me, Monique.
Hey, it's all great. Shout out to Monique. She always show me love in the chats. What's up, Monique? Good to see you.
Yes, he also love. Now, now we got this straight. Everything. When when you came to YouTube?
Actually, I had an old account on YouTube when YouTube first started back in, I'm gonna say like '07. Then I was posting
Okay.
stuff on there, and basically that account got shut down. So I reopened another account, I believe, in California. I think it was about 2010. And back then I
Okay.
was just posting videos or whatever. And I used to record music, so I used to drop like some of my songs and stuff online. And then I pretty much fell back off of YouTube, you know. So I just basically came back into the fold on YouTube as far as following live streams and stuff about a year or two ago. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So do you ever create content on your channel
Right now, I'm
in the
just
past?
in the past. Now, I never created content. I just was the type of person that shared
Okay.
videos and information with people and music from my friends and myself or whatever from when I was doing music or whatever. But right now, like I was telling you offline, like I got a series on my YouTube channel called Support Your YouTubers, where basically I'm spotlighting like
All
all
right.
of
Tell
the
the people
content
about the
creators
YouTube.
and like people
Yeah.
that's up and coming in YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the people in the chat, y'all can check my channel out. I'm up to part 4 right now. I'm working on some innovations on that series too. So just bear with me or whatever. You know, we building it up like one step at a time for real. But yeah, check out Support Your YouTubers on my channel whenever you get a chance. It's not that long. You can each video is about a minute and some change, and you can pretty much find some new YouTubers that you never knew about, and you can go support their channels or whatever. Yeah, so that's pretty much
Okay.
what I'm doing on YouTube right
Do
now.
you
I'm gonna get into talking about current events and stuff in the future too, and also I do poetry, so I'm gonna mix it up in the future. I'm gonna make little funny
oh,
videos for the people, everything. We're gonna mix it up this year.
that's all right.
Yeah,
Be diverse. Be
exactly.
diverse. But then now let me ask you, when you first came to YouTube, do you remember the very first chat and panel that you've been on?
Oh man, you already know the answer to that, big brother. That you was the first person to put me on a panel for real, man. People don't even know that.
Really?
So yeah, you the first panel I ever jumped on, man. I only mess with the real on YouTube, man.
I never knew that.
Yeah, you was the first panel,
I
man.
never
And
knew. Oh wow.
yeah,
What about your first chat?
yeah, I thought about joining other panels on YouTube, but you know, some of the panels on here they get kind of ratchet for real. You feel me? They get kind of, so.
Yeah, they
If
are.
I see
Yeah,
that me and
gotcha.
somebody ain't gonna
Yeah,
see
you're
eye to
right about
eye, yeah. If I see me and somebody ain't gonna see eye to eye, I'm not gonna like jump online and go back and forth with you. You know what I mean? Because I see pretty much where your mindset is at when I'm in the chat. So you know, but I mean, it's some
I
panels I didn't
appreciate
jump on that it was cool people too. Like I like Gab's panels. I like BGS Edmore's panels. I like a lot of people panels online, but some of the panels though is kind of toxic for me. You feel me? I try to stay in a positive mindset,
that.
positive
Yeah, yeah.
frame. You know, so yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Again, thank y'all for joining Tony Smith, chopping it up with me on the Darkness Roundtable. You know, it's a chop it up on a round table. It's not an interview. All right. Now, I always want to ask this for you and everything. As we already know what's going on YouTube lately, and you know sometimes on offline and sometimes you know even on the panel, you know we be having the deep discussions
Right.
on my channel, and and you know that you know the disturb, and you know there are certain things that is very that got me very ticked off. And I want to be real nice. But hi, Diane. What's going on? I appreciate you coming. As you observe what's going on, and we had countless talks, you know, like I said on the panel and even in the chat about how we treat each other, how we look down on each other, and not showing the respect of each other's existence. I'm talking about even the ones that is not being noticed, but they are bringing great contribution to our community. And by you seeing that, how do you feel about it? And what the things that we should change?
Ask that again, JT. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
My bad, bro.
Now I know, like I said, huh?
No, I said I couldn't hear you. Can you ask me
You
again?
hear me
I'm
now?
sorry about that. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you now.
Oh, I know. Sometimes you too. Now I know that we talk about things, you know, on our own, on the channel, on my channel. Sometimes even on a panel, and even on the chat, and we be seeing like a lot of ratchetness. Well, I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna change it a little bit. But we see the ratchetness, and we see the total disrespect, and even the ones that is not being noticed, it seems like some of our people turn their nose at them. And these are the same people that bring in great information.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me how you feel about it. And the second part of the question, of your perspective, brother Tony Smith, how do we deal with it?
Okay. Well, my personal opinion is some people in the Black YouTube and in real life, you know, that are prospering real well in this system or whatever, they tend to look down on the people that are not, you know, as financially successful or whatever. And I feel like basically if you come from the bottom and make it to the top, you should go back, always reach back for your people, sort of like Nipsey Hussle was doing. But you know, I understand some people, they can't be saved and can't be helped. So, you know, the people that don't want to be saved, the people that's counterproductive, if you know you don't go back and help them, I understand. Like, but yeah, I think one way we could change that dynamic in the community is basically, you know, by people just start connecting more, man. Like we doing right here on YouTube, man. Like this is a beautiful thing, man. You know, back in the 90s and all that, we didn't have these platforms where we can unite online or offline sometimes. You know what I mean? We
Right,
basically would be in the community talking to certain people and just connect with those people. But the good thing with the online thing is that we can all connect with each other in different states, different places in the world and all that, man. That's a good thing. I like that about the online thing, man. I like it. Yep.
I still can't get over that this is the very first panel you joined. I thought I see you on Tony, you know, Tony Garrison or somebody else. I thought, you know.
Nah, you the very first panel I ever jumped on, man.
Wow.
I thought about jumping on some panels in the past, or I tried to, but you know, some of the people couldn't get my links. Well, I couldn't get their link or whatever. We'll just say that. But you the first person where you invited me and you sent me the link and it actually connected. I'm just put it like that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Now, by you go through certain things on YouTube, have you seen and I know that when we first met, you told it was some people, but you told me personally that you down with the manosphere, right? If I'm right.
I'm gonna say this. I'm with the manosphere. I'm with you. I'm all that, man. I'm everything. I don't have no. I'm neutral on YouTube. I'm pretty much neutral, man. I don't have no certain alliance, but I do support the manosphere. I support the consciousness. You know, I'm like you, JT. I like a little bit of everything from everybody that they talk about. the negativity, I try not to focus on it, but I do point it out sometimes.
That's why you fuck with the darkness. I hear you. That's what we identify. Now, talk about the manosphere and like again, shout out to the manosphere. Keep it up, brothers. Do you take up the mindset of the manosphere?
When you say I take up the mindset of the manosphere, like be more specific, yeah.
I'll be more specific.
Well, like women ain't shit or something.
like women ain't shit. Yeah, but I'm not gonna like. They say women shit. Let me cover it up there because I say it for me, and then I want you to bounce off this. There's certain things that the manosphere is saying, I identify with it. I've been through it. I just don't say it because what it is, and it's still happening right now. So I want the black woman in the channel understand that I've been through things that is very unjustly. So of that, I understand what the manosphere is coming from. Now, there are some people do not want to identify because the way how they could be vulgar or they could be like that and everything. For me, that's like another conversation. But for me, I do identify certain things what they're saying. And right. It's just that for me, I say it differently. I do. I just don't. Because I'm a person. I'm not gonna say, and you're not gonna tell me to say when you're not gonna tell me to talk when I the way I talk. No, I don't roll that way.
Right.
But the question is, do you identify what the manosphere is saying?
Yeah, I identify with the manosphere as in this aspect. Basically, the manosphere, they basically are giving like men a voice that would usually be voiceless, in the past or whatever. So a lot of men, they've been through certain things with women, and I'm not bashing all women and saying all women are bad or whatever, but there are some good men, they've been out here and they've been trying to make it work with certain types of women or whatever, that were like of a low frequency. And the manosphere in that aspect is good. It gives they give men a voice, man. It gives us a voice. That's what it does. That's the main thing I do like about the manosphere, man. So shout out to everybody in the manosphere.
Definitely, yeah. So shout out to the manosphere. I asked that question because they are some they could be very vulgar. There are some that just come out and everything, and sometimes the message could be mixed up. And so for what I told for me, not being a part of the manosphere, people say, "Oh, you poor black." No, I'm not poor black. I put black first, but I understand that some of our people cannot be saved, and there is a difference. But that's why, like, one of the reasons that I have the man show, man's talk, so it could bring a different perspective. Because sometimes that us as black men, and then you go, I say us as black men, then I get to people, then I'm gonna want you to bounce that off for us, please. That we think, some of us think that we gotta follow these few narratives and stuff like that, and that's not true. We are diverse, and we have to understand, we have to respect the diversity of certain men had they was raised, and also how to gain information and in their existence too. And I think sometimes, us as black men, I still say we still got ways to go. And I think that's how the brotherhood could be formed.
Exactly.
We had different perspectives. But at the same time, to be together and to advocate. And I think that I can say for me, and I want you to put your perspective on it, that we here, but because sometimes we let our ego get in the way.
Right.
And sometimes it make us blinded of other brothers that their masculinity is strong and their existence is strong. They are come with a certain they come with it, but it's in a different perspective. But it doesn't mean that it makes them wrong either. We have to
Right.
respect that. So how do you feel about that, brother?
I feel like as far as a community overall, we need these different perspectives because everybody, I feel, in our cause and our movement, you know, as the Black people in America, we all have a part to play. And yeah, like, you know, some people may contribute to the collective financially or with certain material stuff, but if you don't have material things, you can contribute in other ways by helping the old lady that you see carrying her groceries into her house.
Right.
You know what I mean? Helping the little kids fix their bike, treating people with respect that you see every day when you walk past them in the streets. You know, it's other ways to contribute besides making a financial contribution. That's one thing I preach to people, especially where I'm from in Baltimore. When I go back there or whatever, you know, you don't gotta have $1 million to help your people out, man. You can help your people by just being a good person. You know, putting them up on game if you see that they don't know something and they lacking something. You know, to me, like that's the best way we can contribute if we don't have finances or whatever, property, wealth, anything. Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is a question to what I want to ask you. Now we see like also on social media, especially on YouTube, that we see different rappers, which you were talking about almost an hour ago, of behavior. And we also see that they are association with that is not willing to hold these people account, hold the ones that are accountable that do the righteousness. Now, of your perspective, how do we deal with the ones that socialize with the fuckery and the righteousness in our community? And I'm talking about the ones that are associated with the people. How, in your perspective, how we should deal with it?
How should we deal with the ratchetness?
Yeah, and the association with it.
Well, in my personal opinion, ratchetness is not good. It's counterproductive as far as Black people moving forward in the society that we're in right now. And basically, what the Black people got to realize, what our people got to realize is that we live behind enemy lines, man. You know, basically this society we live in, this ain't our society right now. It was ours at one point in time, you know, before the world global domination of the Europeans like taking this over. But we got to understand that we living behind enemy lines. So, you know, it's just like if we was in the military and we was going overseas or something in somebody else's territory, you know, that's enemy lines. We basically, in order for us to like win the war and the battle, we got to like team up and get on the same page. But I understand like everybody's not going to be on the same page, but we need at least the majority of us to link up and say that we're on the same page and like strive for the same cause. That's what I'm gonna say. Like unity, people always talk about unity, but it's unity is it sounds simple, but man, it's a big thing, man. Being on the same team and on the same page, man, it makes a difference. It does, man. Like, people don't realize it, man. They underestimate it, man. Unity, man, just coming together. That's like you got certain hoods in America. I've been in like different hoods all across the country, and you got some hoods where people are united, man. You know, you come into their hood, you think you're gonna be stealing, you think you're gonna rob something, you know, you're gonna beat the old lady up. You got some hoods like people gonna hit you in your mouth, man. Like, and that's what we need, like all over in the United States, man. As far as the Black community is concerned, man, we need that everywhere. You know what I mean? We need to check people that's coming into the hood that's like destroying the hood for real. Stop giving them props or whatever. Yeah, and you go ahead, JT.
That's what I was agree. Shout out to Betty White, Diane, I said Margamo Justice, Crystal Clean, thank you. Yeah, rest in peace. Thank you, Betty White. So shout out to y'all. Now, after we do all that, so now Tony Smith, what is your goals for the near future for yourself, for your family, and plus for our community?
Well, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. My goals for the future is to basically continue to support my people. You know, I want to start my own business. I'm working on it now. So yeah, I want to start
Mm-hmm.
my own business and basically do something where I can contribute back to the people. That's my main thing. I mean, I contribute now. You know, I donate to certain organizations. I'm associated with certain organizations like the Black Wolves. I don't know if you ever heard of Black Wolves. This is in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm in West Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
You could
Yeah, I
you
heard,
could
but yes.
yeah, you could check them out on Facebook or whatever. I'm associated with them, and yeah, I just want to continue to give back to the people. That's my main goal, man. I'm not rich or nothing, but I'm saying like you don't have to have $1 million, like I said, to give back to the people. I might give somebody $1 or something. I might give somebody words of encouragement. You know, that's pretty much how I contribute to the hood, and that's pretty much my goal for the future, man. Just keep on staying on the same path of just helping my people and getting our people to help each other. That's pretty much my goals right now. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's all right. That's all right. Now after all this we talked about today, what's the game plan for our community in your perspective?
What's the game plan? I mean,
What's the
to me
game plan?
personally, the game plan first is to unite with like-minded individuals. I'm gonna say that. Just unite with the people that you know that's trying to help the community and that's out for the good of our people. That's the first step. We got to find out who's on the team, who not on the team, because like they say, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, man. Everybody that's like, I mean, that's the same for all races. Not to bring up other races, but I mean, everybody's not on the same team all the time, especially our people. So to me, that's the first step. We got to all get on the same page, man. That's imperative, man. We got to, because if we divide it, man, it's like they say, it's easier to be conquered when you divide it. And right now, I don't know everybody that's black in America, but from my personal experiences, I see that a lot of our people are divided. We got some people uniting, but I mean, I don't think it's the majority. And like I said, it's people that's rich that don't care about the community. It's people that's poor that don't care about the community. You feel me? So we got to figure out them
Right.
people like who really want to do this work to really help the people out in the community, man. That's my thing. To me, like having a bunch of money, that don't impress me. Just because you black with a bunch of money, it don't mean that you
Right.
out to help our people. You know, some people that got money that's black, they hate our people. They may not come out and tell you, but you know,
Yeah.
they trying to figure out how to get closer up the masses and get that hug, man. A lot of these people want that hug from you know, from the quote unquote man. I hate to say the man, but you know, that's an old school term, but you know what I'm saying, JT.
Exactly. I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah,
I
they
know
want that
exactly
hug,
that.
man.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah, yeah. Say that again. Say that again.
They want that hug from the Europeans, but they don't understand that even if you try to show these Europeans love that's running shit, they don't really care about you.
They
They're
like
gonna
that
use you.
white milk, man. They like
Yep,
that white milk, man. They don't want to put no coloring with that, man. I don't know what's up, yo. Why y'all like that chocolate milk, man?
they're gonna use you and throw you away. Y'all see how they
Yeah,
do like the big time celebrities as black man that try to
yeah,
contribute to the people.
yeah,
They
yeah.
use you, they give you the limelight, they give you money in your pocket, all that shit, man. And then after they done
And
with you, they done thrown your ass out, man. They throw you to the wolves. They be like, oh, we
you
don't
know,
rock with him.
yeah, and they give you 30, 40 years, and after your 40 years, you be all wrinkled, old up. They throw you up, and you know what they say after that? Next.
Pretty much. Who next on the menu? That's real. That's
Who
real talk.
next? Who wants double money? I put your kid through school, but when y'all put your kids to school, you know what our press system is. Listen, we do we give you this money here, but you gotta do stuff for you help you put your kids to school, but you gotta sell your soul.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
bro.
I sell my soul, but no, you gotta sell the community. You cannot be part of the community. But I can, but well, do you want your kids to go to school? Or do you want to live?
Hmm.
And you're in the bottom, you're gonna do what you can to save your family, but when you get out and everything. Well, we'll give you 30, 40 years and everything. You do what you have to do. You don't have to say, we don't have to see you no more. But after that, the community already figure you out who you are. Black man or black woman, and you sell them out. So why we should feel sorry for you? Let me ask you a question, nigga. How old are you again, my brother?
I'm 30 going on 31.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you was old. I thought you were about 35, 36.
Nah, a lot of people think that because a lot of people call me an old soul, because I'm a young guy, but I try to share like knowledge and positivity with people. That's why people look at me as like an old soul. God damn, somebody outside with the Mustang and shit.
Yeah, but okay. Now we're gonna talk about again, welcome to Tony Chop It Up with me on the Darkness Roundtable. This is not an interview. Laying right now, this is not an interview. We just chopping it up on the Darkness Roundtable. It's not an interview. No, it's not. You just ask a few questions and we chopping it up. Okay. Relationships. What type of black woman that you want for yourself?
Hey, I basically JT, wow. I basically want a black woman that's on the same team with me, that respect me, that pushes me. I don't need her motivation personally, but I'm saying like she's a team player. I want a woman that's like my number one fan. You feel me? And I'm hers too. And I want a woman that's basically respectful. That's she lets me know that she's loyal to me and I'm loyal to her, for real. I'm not expecting perfection from any woman because none of us are perfect. But yeah, I just want a woman to know. I just want a woman that's down for me, man. That knows that she's on the team, and I know she's on the team, and that's pretty much it. I need loyalty, and I need somebody that's respectful. Let me just say that.
Tony, you gonna make me cry, man. God, make me cry, I can't believe you did that. Tony gonna make me cry. Yeah, it's all right. Along that line, that's what I want. I want a woman that she bring 100, we bring 100, we build together.
Right.
Build together, have fun together, do other things together. Do other things together too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, stop being a hermit, Stop, gotta improvise all the time. Gotta improvise, man, gotta improvise, stuff like that. And
right. A woman that's making some type of contribution, man. That's all. It ain't gotta be all financial all the time. I mean, it helps to have a couple dollars.
Because you cannot take that money to your grave, yeah.
Right. Money ain't everything. For the people in the chat who think, I'm not on that money shit, man. Yeah, I'm not on that money.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's a necessity.
Right. It's a tool. It's a tool. That's what the old heads used to tell me. It's a tool. It's just money, just something just to move things. That's why they call it currency. It's a current, currency, they move. Like, that's all it is. It just moves certain shit. But it's not gonna make you feel good about yourself if you lack morals and principles and things like that, man.
Yeah,
you need it, but
yeah. Make things difficult. Stop making our people always make things difficult. We always gotta analyze this and that. Just see for what it is and build. We got enough to trying to be part of. We in the bottom of the human race. We trying to rise ourselves to be part. I mean, not maybe be of human race, but I'm talking about just to be in existence. We overanalyze too much. We over ask questions. See for what it is.
Exactly.
We're killing ourselves. You stifling yourself. Stop it, family. Right. Stop. Ain't no need for that. It don't need to be find out, oh, I'm smarter than you because I go to stop. Knock it off. Tony, your perspective, please. That's something to ask you.
Man, we all in the same boat, for real. It don't matter if you got $1 million or $1 in your pocket. If you black and melanated, you have the African diaspora or wherever you believe we from. If you believe that we Native Americans of this land, we're pretty much all looked at as we're in the same boat. I don't care what nobody says. So Stop thinking that you're better than your fellow black man or black woman. Like you not no better, you not no less. You know, that's how I feel
Um,
personally.
okay, Tony, do you follow politics for our community?
I follow politics, but I'm not an expert in politics. But I do follow politics, though.
Of your perspective, please.
How do I look at politics?
Yes.
To me personally, the politics that we see in mainstream media, a lot of that stuff we see is smoke screens. And sometimes I'll say this: the media will give you a bone. They'll throw you a bone sometimes on the news, but you can't rely on the media for all of your information concerning politics. Sometimes you got to look behind the scenes. You got to dig. You got to do research. You know, I see a lot of brothers in Black YouTube. They have little videos where they're showing you things that they're digging up behind the scenes, and I respect them. Like George Macon, I watch George Macon channels. He might not even know, but I come through and show him love sometimes. But he's one of them brothers. Like he digs up things. BG Edmore, he digs up information. You know, you can't just look at television and get your information off of the television concerning politics, man. You gotta like look at things behind the scenes. You gotta look at bills. You gotta sometimes go on Congress.gov, man, and look at the bills that they're introducing, they're presenting. You just gotta dig. You gotta dig and search, man. The TV is not gonna give you all the information out here. Like television is a smokescreen, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And go more to your point too. We have to learn about the different governments that is happening. You got to know the legislation, family. You got to know. And I know politics could be boring. Trust me. I know. That's why I could break it down, because I know each government that is given out, because I studied that like years ago. So we have to know what's going on, especially in our community, because they passing bills that's really hurt us in our community, and we don't like to deal with it. Gotta do that, family. Gotta do your own homework, and you gotta pass it down to kids and stuff. That's very important. You know?
Facts.
Facts. So you know, you know, and stuff like that. Are you willing to take questions?
Sure. I'm just a regular human. I'm a regular person, man. I don't act like I'm above nobody or nothing, man. Yeah, I'm just regular like everybody else.
Okay. Now we're gonna take questions within, I'm gonna say, about 5 more minutes. Then we're gonna start taking questions. So drop your questions right there. Give me some time to get to it and everything. If I don't see it, repeat it and put it in the chat. All right. Now, and also I do have PayPal account. Also I have a super chat. If y'all want to donate, feel free. If not, hit the like button. Okay. Now, brother Tony, when the last time have you been to Baltimore?
Last time I've been to Baltimore was about, 2019. Damn, man. About, let's say, I think it was about August or September of last year. I try to go to Baltimore at least once or twice a year, because now that I'm back on the East Coast, I'm not that far from Baltimore. You know what I mean? I can hop on a plane, whatever, or a bus, and whatever. So, sometimes I might drive down there too. But I'm just saying I'm not that far from Baltimore as like versus like me living in California. You know, it wasn't hard for me to get back and forth to home, but it wasn't as close. It wasn't, you know, whatever. It wasn't as easy to get back and forth to home. Like, let's say at least once or twice a month or so. It wasn't that easy. So like now I'm back on the East Coast, I can get back and forth like easy.
Oh, that's cool. So the last time you went to Baltimore, how did it look to you?
To me, downtown, it looked like they still developing and building up, and it looked like regentrification is in process, just like in like most of the major Black cities in America. But the hood, you know, it pretty much looked the same, man. It looked the same. So, but that's why we need to unite. We need to do Black group economics. I'm sorry about that. Like things like that. And that's why unity is important, because we'll unite like economically, spiritually, mentally, all that, man. Yeah. We can unite and make something happen. So, you know, unity is not the end all be all, but it's the beginning of the process, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. So when you talk regentrification and stuff like that, you know, there are some people be thinking, I'm talking about us as a people, the ones that have this, they be thinking they can tell us, oh, regentrification, it help us as a people. What would you say about that?
Man, gentrification basically, in my opinion, that benefits the wealthy, the rich and the wealthy, really, you know. And this is kind of like the tricky part about, you know, when we talk about we want to build up the hood and rebuild it, you know, basically when we rebuild, well, when outsiders rebuild our hoods, they going to charge the price on the properties and the, you know, things like that. They're going to charge a price basically where we can't afford it. And they're going to get us up out of there. So we should build the hood and refix the hood up, but it should be us doing it. Like when outsiders come and do it, they basically come in to fix the hood to get us up out of there. Whereas black folks, we can fix it up and make it, you know, affordable prices and living and stuff for people. You know, that, I mean, that's my personal opinion.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's cool. So when you say you play 3 sports, right? You say you play football, baseball, and basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was a community center around when you was coming up in Baltimore?
In my neighborhood, personally, there wasn't no community center, but I was blessed, you know, to find other little hoods that had a community center. So I was pretty much invited by my friends that live in other hoods to come to their community center. And also, I also play sports with the Salvation Army, you know, recreation centers, like growing up too sometimes. So yeah, I pretty much played through them and other recreational centers in the hood or whatever. My neighborhood didn't have one though. Yeah.
Nah, they didn't have one. Wow.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yep.
Diane, I'm gonna do something nice for you. I want you to type something in the chat right now. Type something in the chat right now. Yeah, so you ready for some questions, bro?
Hey, let's do it.
Okay. Some questions now.
I don't bite. Y'all can ask me anything. Y'all might look at me as a good guy, but like I don't care. Man, I listen to anybody.
He bad boy, man.
I'm not sensitive. That's what some people think. They be like, oh, Tony, he seemed like a good guy. All that. Yeah, I'm a dude of integrity. No, I am. Hey, I got good morals and integrity. I'll say that. But I mean, everybody got good and a bad side. But like, I'm not a sensitive person. I like the truth.
I'm bad.
Tell me if I'm doing something wrong, man. If you don't like something I'm doing or saying, I tell people, let me know. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. It's gonna make me a better person. Constructive criticism. Yeah. I tell people constructive criticism is good, man. That's a good thing. You might not like it, but it's gonna make you better. Yeah, constructive criticism will make you better as a person.
That's right. Diane, welcome to the Doom Shot family. You up in blue. Use it very wisely. Smack them up, like I always say. Get them out.
Oh, Deanna blued up from the shoe up. Yes, welcome to the squad.
Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the Doom Shot family.
Okay.
Oh, let me ask you. Oh, yeah. Muhammad's the one. Family, drop your comments. Drop your questions. I'm sorry. Muhammad the one said, Tony, did Tony knew that basketball coaches in Baltimore do my high school?
Nah, personally, I didn't know any of the coaches at Dunbar, but I know some people that went to Dunbar High School. And That's funny. Muhammad is the one to ask that question because Dunbar High School in Baltimore is one of our more prominent high schools. And NBA stars like Muggsy Bogues went there. Remember Juan Dixon? Juan Dixon was on the University of Maryland basketball team back in 2002. He helped us win the national championship. He went to Dunbar High.
That's right. They had a strong school back then too.
Yeah, Dunbar. That's where you go. If you're a brother in the hood, you get your grades is right. You get into Dunbar. You headed to some places. You're gonna be headed to, and not just in sports. Like I'm talking about academically, whatever. Like you're gonna be headed to some good places. It's in the hood, but like you going. Yeah, it's in the hood, but it's a good school, like you said, JT. Good ass school.
Mm-hmm. He said one was Ed Wade, and the other was Pete Pompey. You remember those?
No, they might have been ahead of my time, or I'm just not familiar with them.
Hey, ahead of your time.
Hey, JT, not to keep talking. Do you know the football player in the NFL? His name Tavon Austin. You ever heard of him? He used to play for the LA Rams. Right, but now he on the Dallas Cowboys. He's like a kickoff punt returner. Tavon went there. He went there too. Yeah, Tavon cool peoples.
Oh yeah, he's a slot. He used to be a slot receiver.
Yeah, he went to University West Virginia. Tavon, that's a cool dude. I met him in real life. He a good brother, man.
Really?
That's a good. He talented. That's a good brother, man. He talented. That's a talented dude.
Oh wow,
and he's smart. He's a smart guy, man.
You heard it from Tony, y'all. Tavon Austin
went to Dunbar.
He went to Dunbar and chop it up with him.
Yeah, Tavon cool.
That's a cool brother. Yeah, I hear that. Any questions, y'all? Silks, I want to ask you. She must type about 30 minutes ago. Said, what year was you here? What do you mean about that, Silks? You gotta elaborate on that question more.
I think Silks is talking about when I lived in California.
Okay.
I'm speculating. I lived in California. Go ahead.
Because he's from Cali too. That's why she was asked that.
Yeah. She lives in California? Or she from there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she in Cali.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Silks from Cali.
I didn't know that. Yeah, Silks. I lived in California from 2008 to about 5-6 years. So about 20, let's just say 2014. Yeah, about 2008 to 2014.
Okay. Mom's the one said I coached Dante Bright and Michael Lloyd, who were stars at Dunbar in the 90s. I coached them as 5-star basketball camp. Okay.
Muhammad the one is from Baltimore too?
No, he's from New York, but he's from New York. But he used to be an AAU basketball coach.
Damn, I didn't even know he coached AAU. Man. That's damn.
Yeah, he was AAU in New York. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that. That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah. So hey, he wait for some questions. Y'all any questions? I'll put it out there. Again, it's not a interview. It's chop it up on the Doctors Roundtable. All right. So, but
yeah, this is like me and JT just chilling at the crib, chopping it up in the crib or something.
That's all it is, right? We're just chilling at the crib because that's how I want it. That's how I want it, But while we wait for some questions, do you have time, brother?
Do I have time for what? It depends on what you're talking about. I can't do no 8-hour live stream. I'll be here for yeah.
Oh no! I'm talking about stay longer on this chopper.
Yeah, I can chill. Ain't no subliminal either to anybody doing long live streams.
No, exactly.
It's all love though. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. We look for some more questions, but while we wait some more questions, we're gonna keep on talking. Now, Tony, what's your favorite sports team? I forgot to ask that. It came up.
My favorite sports team, man.
Yeah, I had to look
I don't even follow sports too much no more. I mean, I do watch sports here and there, but you already know the answer to that, man. The Ravens and Orioles, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You should.
I don't know.
Anything Baltimore, that's my team, man. That's my team.
No, I'll give you a case in point. I know a brother.
Yeah.
That he grew up with in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
He don't find you know what team he found? Cowboys.
True. Hey, in Baltimore, yeah. No, that's an interesting point you made, JT, because I know some people that live in Baltimore that love the Steelers, man. They like the Patriots. They like, oh man. I'm like, you like the Steelers and Patriots, what? But you know, to each his own. So you got a good point there. Just because you're from somewhere don't mean you support that team. That's true.
Right, that's exactly. Because I support all New York teams.
Right, and that's how I feel in Baltimore. I'm gonna support all my teams.
I don't care what sport. I'm rolling with it. That's how it is. And I'm gonna drop a Jew on y'all too. A few years ago, we have a hockey Division two hockey team named Union City. It's like considered upstate New York. They were powerhouse. They was winning national championships. That I might do a story about them in the near future when I stop. Hopefully, when I stop at my sports talk. Yeah. So, Muhammad Sawan asked you ask Tony what part of California he live in.
I used to live in LA County, the Palmdale Lancaster area. That's at and that's northern LA County. That's about 40 to 50 miles away from Los Angeles. So basically if I wanted to go to LA, I could just hop on a train or hop in the car real quick and get down there.
Really?
The train would take about 2.
Really?
Yeah, they got a train out there called the Metrolink. The Metrolink, it takes about from Lancaster and Palmdale, take about 2 hours to get to LA. But if you drive in a car, it's about an hour drive. Yeah, depending on the traffic.
And how long is the how long where it ends at? Does it still go up Northern California or it stop at a certain spot?
The Metrolink, just from my personal experience, it went from LA County to Orange County, and I think it dropped you off somewhere close to San Diego County. I know you're probably not familiar with the counties I'm talking about in LA and in California, but yeah, the Metrolink, it pretty much it gets you from LA County down to San Diego.
Oh, so that means that this must be a long line then.
It's multiple lines of the Metrolink. Basically, when I would take the Metrolink from Lancaster and Palmdale down to LA, the Metrolink will take you to what they call LA Union Station. LA Union Station, that's pretty much like in DC, how you got Union Station. It's basically like a traveling hub like point. It's a point where you basically can connect to other trains or whatever type of transportation you need to connect to get to different parts of California or Southern California. So when you get to LA Union Station, you can get off a train there and get on a train that'll take you to San Diego, Orange County, whatever. You might want to get to a Greyhound or something like that. It's like a main point of like travel in LA Union Station. Yep. I don't know if that answers your question. That's the best I can explain it off the top of my head. Yeah.
I just want to know. Yeah, answer. Yeah, great. That's a great answer. I'm still waiting for your questions.
Okay.
Family. Oh yeah, Mom's the one. LA Virgin of Penn Station. JT, right? Highway 5, right, Tony? You're talking about when you drive to California. It's a Highway 5, right?
Yeah, you can get on the 5. Yep. The 5. Yeah, the 5. That's a major interstate. Yeah, the 5. Yeah, that'll take you all the way down to San Diego and all that. Yeah. Muhammad's the one. He know. Yeah, he know.
Yeah, he used to put Cosmo out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the 5 freeway. The 5 freeway. That's one of the freeways that were involved with the Northridge earthquake. Like Art was talking about the first time you invited me on a panel. Yeah, the Northridge earthquake. That was one of the biggest earthquakes like in the history of Southern California.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it knocked over overpasses, all that. That's another thing in California. JT, I've been through a few earthquakes, man. I seen a couple
Oh,
wildfires, all that, man. That stuff is real, man. Man,
mm,
especially in Southern California. I've been through a few
yeah.
earthquakes. And the funny thing about an earthquake, it's kind of trippy, man. Like you be chilling, hanging out, right? You could be in your house, whatever, you be at work, and all of a sudden it feel like your body is moving a little bit. And then you start to
Oh,
look around and you see like things like swaying away and shit. You be like, it's an earthquake. Like that's how everybody look out there. And some people yell it out. They be like, oh,
oh,
earthquake. Yeah, that's a trippy experience, man. I remember my first earthquake. It was funny. I was sitting on the couch. I was watching, man, I think I was watching the NBA finals with the Celtics and the Lakers. Because I told you I moved in LA, like LA County about '08. Yeah, the Celtics and the Lakers was in the NBA finals, man. I was sitting on the couch. And like it felt like something was bumpy underneath like the couch I was sitting on, man. And then my pops, he's like, it's an earthquake. And then I seen the TV moving from side to side. You know, I'm from the East Coast, so I'm not used to this shit. I'm like yo, I'm really living in and experiencing an earthquake. Yeah, California got
oh,
earthquakes. It's
okay.
trippy. Yeah, you hear about them, but they happen
Earthquakes?
more often than you think sometimes.
I ain't want to get an earthquake. I'm not. I had people say we moved to Cali. No, I ain't moved to Cali. I ain't be around an earthquake, man.
Yeah, earthquakes ain't no joke, bro. And with the funny thing with an earthquake is you never know the magnitude of the earthquake that's happening when it's happening. You don't know if it's a 5.0. You don't know if it's gonna be an 8.0. You know what I mean? So when the earthquake happens, you gotta take precautions, man. You gotta be. You never know when one is gonna come. So when it happens, it's like you gotta snap into like survival mode real quick. Make sure you're not sitting somewhere
Okay.
where something can fall on your head. Anything, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's trippy.
Okay. Oh yeah. Mom is the one didn't mean that, King Louis. He didn't mean that. Must be his phone. Must be his phone. Mangamo Justice asked, um, can he share some activities he had engaged in that are building the community? I encouraged by his efforts to showcase other channels on his channel. Anything else?
Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, Monica, I basically work with an organization named Black Wolves. The Black Wolves, they're located in West Baltimore, Maryland. The location is off of Monroe Street and Walbrook Avenue. And basically, the Black Wolves, what we pretty much do is like community outreach. We teach people self-defense training. You know, the head of the organization, he basically feeds the people. You know, that's pretty much what I'm into. And I do that like from living in Rhode Island also. You know, sometimes I go down there to help out, but from up here I might donate money, donate clothes, you know, whatever I can do to help.
Uh,
I'm gonna do a video, Monica,
okay,
one day
cool.
I'm gonna do a video for Monica and everybody where they can basically see what the Black Wolves do. We have a YouTube page. It's just entitled Black Wolves. When I get done with the stream, I'm gonna pull up the link and everything.
And then you're gonna showcase other channels, right?
Yeah, I'm doing that now already. To support your
Okay, yeah,
YouTubers.
mom.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, support your YouTubers. That's a series I started a few weeks ago. Basically, I do one video every week. I'm on part 4 right now, so it's like something new I'm creating. I'm trying to make it more interactive and more creative as I go along. But basically when I do the support your YouTubers, I put the channels or the links that I'm showing in the video at the bottom of the video and all that stuff. So you can easily click on the link and connect with the people that you want to connect with or channels you want to support.
Oh, you know what, Tony? That's what I want to ask you, because I don't
Mm-hmm.
think people did not know how did we met. Tell us people how we met and the channel, please, because I don't think the black people don't know that. I forgot. I should have asked you that at the beginning while we chopping it up.
I think I was I was somewhere online. I was looking at somebody's live stream. I think it was Information Man Show or somebody, and I seen you in the chat a few times, and then I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel. But after seeing you for a while in the chat, I clicked on your channel and I seen that you had a channel. And then from there, I pretty much started supporting your channel by watching, and we ended up connecting behind the scenes or whatever. We started chopping it up about the community and things like that. So I think you got shout out information man show for that. Yeah.
I did.
No, I say shout out the information show for that. For me, like finding you in his chat.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wait for some more questions. Wait for some more questions. Waiting for some more. Anybody got more questions? Keep on talking. Okay. What conversations in our community that we should have more?
You said what conversation should we have more?
Yes.
We should have more self-improvement conversations. We should have more conversations about building each other up. You know, we should have more conversations dealing with mental health, because a lot of our people, we have mental health issues, and some of us don't know it, man. Like, I read an article one day about people that grew up in the hood, like in Baltimore and other hoods in America, where it was explaining how a lot of us, we have PTSD and other little mental health illnesses that we don't even identify with or realize we have. And yeah, we need to talk more about mental health. I think on my channel, that's something I'm gonna get more into. I got some people that they want me to do some videos on that. So yeah, mental health, that's a big thing in our community. Because without getting our minds right, we won't move right. Yep.
Well, I could say this, that me and my brother Tony was chopping it up. He encouraged me because I was telling him I was going to do a live, not really after this, but probably a little later. But he encouraged me to do a live about status. Now I already did something about status. I already did a series about status. I don't know. I'm gonna put it with that series, but it's gonna be about. It's gonna be about why our people still have this image that we just want to be around people that have the same image as others, but the rest of us, you know, they don't see us in that way that we can help. I don't know, but he did encourage me to do that. I don't, you know, do that live, you know. So I don't see about that, you know. So yeah, Mark. I did status 1, 2, and 3. I believe I did 4 too. So yeah, I broke it down too. So Tony, in his own way, he's trying to encourage me to do it today. I don't know. I have to really think about it and stuff like that, because I have to really go in. What blazing in sports? The grind.
Peace.
What's going on, brother? Yeah, peace. Thanks for showing my brother Tony Smith love. Hopefully, the underrated one. I hope the underrated one get you on one day. What blazing in sports, so you can chop it up on the darkness round table.
Yeah, I'm sub to his channel already. Yeah, he got a good channel.
Yeah, excellent chat. Right. Yeah, you got excellent chat. And also, we wait for some more questions. So the ones came in late, y'all can always, wherever this in, y'all can always, you know, catch it on the rewind. Great stuff and everything. Keelan, Muhammad's the one, he apologized. He had his phone in the pocket, so you know, Separate project wasn't me. So wait for some more questions. Waiting for some more questions. Let me see. So they probably.
Yeah, I know what Muhammad the one. What he just went through, modding from his phone, man. I've been through that before. You be like sliding up the screen or whatever, and you accidentally hit the wrong button and all that, man. I've been through that. People be looking at me like in like certain live streams, like, man, what happened, man? I'm like, oh, my bad, bro. Smartphones, man. That's
Yeah,
the thing with smartphones. It's so touch
yeah,
sensitive. Yep.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to Kenneth Nash. Got to say your name right
What
there.
up, Kenneth Nash? Shout out, salute.
Yeah, PSSD from Hood Shit. Yeah, yeah, Margamo Justice and Keith Louis. He said he suffered from that. But
P-
looking for some more questions. If not, we gonna ghost this this and that. So
yeah, JT, PTSD. That's a big mental illness that a lot of us dealt with in the community, man. Because some of us we didn't see people get shot up, like all types of stuff, get hit by cars, and
yeah,
that stuff, man. That
yeah,
affects you, man. It gives you nightmares. You wake up in cold sweats some nights. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
PTSD. That's something we need
I,
to talk more about in the hood, man. We do.
and also too the PSD. We got to talk about too how the cops harass us too. That stays with us too. That we don't talk about.
Yep.
You
That
get thrown on
traumatizes
the
us.
wall. That traumatize you. You don't think it traumatized, but it do. Welcome back, Mohi Hill, because let me tell you what happened, and I want your perspective on it. One time, me and my brother was this my the time my second oldest brother just moved out. He moved with my great grandmother, and so we went to the store. They were gonna get me hero. Yeah, people say heroes. Yeah, Baltimore and New York, we eat heroes. We don't eat subs.
Right.
We eat heroes. And so we went to the spot. It was A-Rod spot. And it was like a robbery, right? So the guy said, be careful because, so they said, I want you to stay right here. We're going to make your sandwiches right now. I said, okay. And so the cops came out there and they said, oh, this them. They said, no, it's not them. And I know. They said, we know the family for a long time. We know the family for a long time. They good. And he pointed the guys like down the block. They the one robbed me, not them. They good. They're no. They said, no, that's not them. They actually pointed, no, they the one robbed me. They the one robbed me. Go get them. They told me and my brother. I know it happened to my second brother once, but it wasn't the first time for me. So I know the procedure. They had a gun in my head. Yeah. Like they had mostly guns. I said, what did we do wrong? Shut up. My brother said, stop crying. I said, bro, don't cry. Don't get him like this. So be stoned like this. Oh yeah, we find it. And they put say, yeah, shut up. And so I remember that when we got our heroes though.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for it. He said, let's leave him alone. You harassing me. We just want you. We point to you where the guy and you still and other than that, they've been gone. And I remember my brother said, I'm walking. I said, I don't need to walk home just because I learned from the Black Panthers when I was very young how to camouflage. So you got to walk with people. You don't walk with people. The stuff. I know the procedure already. Now this is when I was a teenager, and so I walked through the crowd, and all of a sudden they just turned back. Cowards they are. And my brother, he got home safe and everything because he walked the other way, so they don't know they wasn't going that way. And
right.
And it does play on you. You don't forget.
Man.
You don't forget like that. So we gotta talk about that too. How the system traumatizes us too. Because I know sometimes we do talk about hurting each other. That's true, but we gotta definitely talk about how they harass us too. So sorry, our condolences, Monique. Uncle got shot in 96.
I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry about that, Monique. Sorry. I lost a lot of people to the streets too. I lost friends, all types of people, man. Yep.
Yep. So let me go check and see any more. Well, I guess we ain't see no more questions. There's anything you want to ask, brother?
Nah, I don't really have too much to say. I want to ask Monica something. I just seen her comment in the chat. She was saying something about PTSD from hood shit. I was wondering, like, what does she mean by that? Maybe she means that, like, maybe that I'm saying that only people from the hood get PTSD, but I didn't mean that, Sister Monica. No, not
okay.
People from the hood. We're not the only ones that get PTSD either, sister. You know, a lot of people have been through PTSD that live in the suburbs too, also, and some of our military vets also. That's a major mental illness from the military vets that come back from overseas. So I like Monica. Monica,
right.
you be real. I can tell you're a real woman. I can tell. I respect your questions.
Yeah, she is real. And also, too, we don't talk about the veterans wholly throughout, especially the ones in our community too.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about them enough. We need to talk about them. Oh, she said no. I want examples from PTSD from hood stuff. Monica, there's King Louis. You know, he's telling you guys him because he talking about it.
Well, what I mean, Monica, that people from the hood get PTSD from the hood is that basically sometimes some of our people, we've witnessed murders. We don't witness like horrendous crimes, all types of stuff. Some people out here, we done seen people get their brains blown out, and man, that leaves a lasting impression on your mind. I know from personal experience. We didn't see people like, man, we seen people smashed by cars, all types of stuff, Monica. That's what I mean by people getting PTSD in the hood or the suburbs. You might see somebody stabbed to death or anything. Like, everybody doesn't deal with certain traumas the same way as others. I'm gonna say that. Get like watching somebody get their head blown off, like, man, that changes your whole perspective on life. That causes some people not to trust people no more, like all types of stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the people you see walking down the street in your neighborhood that's talking to themselves, like some of them have PTSD. I mean, that's just a few examples.
Well, Monica, I say like this. When I said veterans, because I had family have fought, and they don't get the added help. You know what I'm saying? That is a separate situation. I get what you're saying, but I say that because I have friends that they even have family that fought, and they haven't got get no help and everything. So that's why I use that. But the PhD is very deep in our community, and we need to talk about that and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. She said, I had someone's brain matter from a bite by, but I wouldn't call it PTSD.
Well, what were you gonna say, JT? You can get it. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
So, Monica, what you gotta understand with PTSD is that it is mostly known as a military mental illness, but some people in like American cities, they do experience PTSD, believe it or not. Like for me, for instance, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland is considered one of the most violent cities in the United States. So like where I'm from, if you go into like the inner city and the hoods, it's nothing to be walking down the street and seeing somebody get shot up, anything. Like you'd be surprised. So the PTSD, it comes from witnessing the traumatic experience. And also you could have been shot at or something. Some people have been shot. You've been shot, that could give you PTSD. Some people get shot and have nightmares about that, sister. That's what I'm trying to say. But I feel where you're coming from when you say that, PTSD, you feel like it's disrespectful to say that people in American cities are dealing with PTSD, but some of us do. Some people in America do. You don't have to just go overseas to experience PTSD. That's all I'm trying to say, sister. I respect your question and your input, though.
No, she said, I'm not sure if my comment across accurately. We got it.
It's okay, Sister Monica. I respect you, Monica. You doing good. You keeping the juices flowing in my brain. That's a good thing. Monica has good questions and good input in the chat. I respect that, JT.
Yep. Yeah. So Kumba Latoya TV. No, we not. We no. We ain't gonna have Russian neo-Nazi behead videos. No, we ain't gonna have none of that shit. Come on now, don't stop it. Good looking out, Tony. Good looking.
Yeah, I got him up out of there. I just happened to be looking at the chat. He up out of there, bro.
See, I starting today, man. Cut it out, yo.
Hey, JT, that's what Art was talking about last night with the brother Tony Garrison channel. That's what I was saying. Like, the mods, we got to be on point when we see certain things come through these chat rooms. Because, like, YouTube, they got this algorithm where, like, certain keywords, you know, it triggers off certain things in the system in YouTube that'll get your channel shut down. So, yeah, if you're a mod on any channel on YouTube, you got to stay on point when it comes to seeing certain comments and stuff in the chats, man. You know, being a mod, it's a great responsibility. It is. It's a little work sometimes.
But right.
It's to protect the channel, though, your favorite YouTubers or whoever you support.
Yeah, because see, some people think they get that wrench and everything just to look cute. Nah, there's responsibility because you got to protect the channel. So that means you got to protect the narrative that they talking and push you wherever anybody that's saying anything stupid, even in the chat, you gotta let them know you cannot say that. And anybody that put forces out there, you got to get it out.
Right. People channels are getting shut down over like trolls. Yeah. Go ahead, JT.
Yeah, I gotta do that, man. I can't do that. So let's see. I try to. Yeah. It seems like nobody. If anybody had questions last round, if you want to, I ask them. Other than that, I'm gonna ask him, make his remarks. Then I'll make my remarks, and I'm closing it down.
Are you ready for my closing remarks now? Or are you just waiting?
I'm just waiting. Waiting to see anybody want to come with the Okay, it seems like nobody. Let me read this. On what Monica said, on these platforms, we have to describe our pain more incorrectly to convey we matter. Yeah, that's true. It seems like hardly nobody run out of questions. So Tony's the one. Just messing with you. Tony, my brother, just messing with you. Brother, last remarks, please.
Well, my last remarks is, first of all, to the chat, to JT, salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm just your average, common, everyday black man in America. And I appreciate you bringing me on, JT, and the people in the chat. I appreciate y'all input. Y'all really mean a lot to me. And in the future, we just need to continue to grow as a people and just keep working with the people who are willing to work with each other to like better the community. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't focus on the people that's destroying the community. I just avoid them and, you know, just keep pushing. But we just need to continue to work together to keep building up the community.
Okay. Loso got one more question. He says, "What do you think about transism, Tony? Energy never goes."
He say that again. He said, "What do I think about what?"
What do you think about transcend, Tony? Energy never goes.
What do I think about transferring energy? I
No,
couldn't hear you.
Huh?
Say it one more
Can
time,
you hear me
JT.
now?
I can hear you. I can hear you now.
What do you think about Transon, Tony? Energy never goes.
What do I think about transition? Energy that never
Yeah.
goes. Basically, the energy that's within us, I guess it never does go with anything when we transition. Like when we die, I guess that whatever vibes and energy that we left on the people that care about us or the people that know about us, that energy, it never dies. If that answers the question that was asked.
Okay. And Monique said, I say that. Okay, sorry, Monique. You did. So I want y'all to sub to Tony Smith and I forgot I cannot say stuff. Support each other in the chat. Also support the one and only. You know, so anything else you want to add on Tony Smith, my brother?
Nah, that's pretty much it. I pretty much said everything that we planned on talking about for this interview. Well, not interview, but this chopping it up session. Yeah, we pretty much hit everything. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I
Thank you, JT.
will. My pleasure. My pleasure. Let's not be the last time.
Nah, we gotta do this again in the future. Salute to the chat too, man. I love y'all, man. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you.
Hey, JT, let me say one more thing. To everybody in the chat. Yeah, to everybody in the chat. I was talking to JT before we started the live stream, and I was telling him that the subscribers that he got on this channel are good subscribers. And what I mean by that is you got some people with larger YouTube platforms, you know, and they really, the subscribers ain't worth a damn for real. But a lot of the people that come into JT's live streams, I noticed that you guys are really genuine people who really care about the collective of the Black community, which is something I rarely see in most of these chats on YouTube. So shout out to all of y'all in the chat. Shout out to the subs, man. And I'm one of them people that care about the community. Shout out to y'all. For real.
Yeah. Diane, he already asked that question.
Okay.
Yeah, King Louis, hit me up, brother. King Louis, hit me up after this, all right?
Yeah, we need to get that brother on the panel one day. Yeah, he seemed like a cool brother. I seen some of his comments in the chat. Yep. He seemed like a good brother, man.
Yeah, King Louis, hit me up on this. Hit me up on my email, all right? Wherever you can. I just want to say that I enjoyed chopping it up with you. My first chop up I did really with that was his name. It was Todd Legacy, but we're gonna get back him with that. Then I did Raw Honesty was beautiful chop up. Then I have you, but I want to thank you so much that to take your time to let the people know about you, so they have a better clarification about you, brother. And I think that people understand how you work and everything, how you care about the community, what you willing to stand up to and stand up against. And it's very, very important that men your age, they have to understand that, I'm talking about my age need to support you. So I want you to always remember, you always gonna have full support of me. OG, he called me OG. So he called me OG. So I gotta, I gotta be OG stat. So I got to make sure that he's okay.
Real talk.
Everything. And he's one of the few Freddie guys. And thanks for coming. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming. And we need support, brothers, that is willing to stand against this oppressed system. They need our support. They don't need no wang, some meow shit. Tell them what they need to work on. That's it. But we need to support them.
Most definitely. Support the real, like Tupac said.
Yeah. Support the real. Exactly. So, yeah. So thanks for joining. Tony Smith chop it up with me on the Darkness Roundtable. You know, I don't know. If I do a little more of these, I don't know. You know, P1B, I don't know. Depends, you know. Probably get some people out. So, but you're always welcome back, brother. Anything that's happened in the community you want to let me know, bring you back. We definitely gonna chop up. This is not an interview, sis. This is chop it up on the Darkness Roundtable. And you enjoyed yourself, brother?
Yeah, man, I had a good time, man. Like I said, I appreciate you. I appreciate the support of the chat too, man. Like y'all just don't know, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's the support. Right. So this one, Tony, I'm gonna hit you back when I end this. I'm gonna hit you back up on the link. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So let me end this first. So on that note, I want you to thank you to be with my man Tony, the Iron Smith, man of stone. Yeah, but thank you so much. Sir Gerard, what up, G? Y'all, I'm trying to hit you up that night.
Peace,
but
Sir Gerard.
Stay tuned, brother. Because, yeah, Sir Gerard, but most likely I'm gonna do a live later on. So watch out, might get you on the panel, brother. And but I appreciate you, brother. I just want to let you know.
Likewise.
Thank you. So on that note, this chop up is Ghost.